Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 28 of 30 Days of Sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life, series 17. And today is a two-part sketch or a two-page sketch, and it is by Stacy Tewari. And there's some shapes in the background. You can't really see it on the one I show you. But there are some shapes in the background, and so I have a Scrapping Reflections stencil I want to use to get those on the page, or at least a reflection of that. I am documenting my mom's knee replacement surgery she just had in January, and I'm using Simple Stories Quarantine. So I'm trying to get some of this used, well, all of this used up at some point, but today I'm going to get a couple papers used up and some embellishments, some of the stickers. And then I've got these scraps that I'd like to use up some of that as well. And then I also have this die that's got the hexagon shape. So I thought I'd use that as a little extra something on my layout. And so I got my papers, my embellishments, my mixed media, my pictures, and this awesome sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I'm going to take my speckled egg and my spun sugar and make little areas. Now you can see on the sketch that's attached to this video where there are shapes. So I don't necessarily stick to where that is. I just want to make sure that the shapes are peeking out in different places. I'm not being super cautious about not bleeding into the next line. I actually like how you can tell that I have kind of cut off where I'm pushing the ink through. I could have laid my pictures out and kind of got a better idea where they were going before I put my ink down, but that's a lot of planning and extra work, and I don't do that. So I have put that down. I got my Big Shot out. I made 3 of these little hexagon clusters out of a scrap from the paper pack, or the collection that comes with this quarantine. I used this light tealy color because I felt like it was the closest to the speckled egg that I used, and I knew it was going to be in the title. I wanted to use was this a little bit darker than that speckled egg, but not as dark as Uncharted Mariner. I had to think about what the name of the other one was. So I have a couple of like tealy aqua color blends, but they weren't pretty spot on with this color, and that's okay. I kind of like it being a little lighter because it's just a background thing. So I get the first one down. I'm going to get these pictures down. I had that stripe paper. I made 3 4x5 background mats, and then I made 2 black ones in that same color. So I put a striped one and a black one on the left layout, and then I put 2 striped ones and a black one on the left. Now I have changed my orientation for 2 of my pictures because on the left side they're square pictures and I've made them longer, and then on the right side there are 3 3x4s that are horizontal, and I'm using bigger pictures. They're 4. I think the pictures get cut down to 3 3/4 by 4 4/4, 4 4 3/4. Good gravy, 4 4/4. Kristen, that'd be 5. Wow. Anyway, I really, really promise you, it's because I'm tired. I think I stayed up too late reading. Anyway, I am adding those little extra hexagons in there, and then I considered putting some of the hexagons that come from that cutout, but changed my mind. But I do add a little band-aid behind all 5 pictures because she did have knee replacement surgery, so there was a big band-aid all the way down her right knee. 6 years ago she had her left knee done, and this year she had her right knee done. I did get approval. Mind you, it was midway through getting this layout done. Like, I'm talking to my mother right now while I'm doing this on the phone, and which is a nightly thing that we do. I talk to her on the phone every night at 9:15. And so while we're talking, I said, I hope you don't hate me, but I'm working on this layout, and it's you and your knee replacement surgery. And she said, just don't embarrass me. I said, well, I mean, you had just come out of surgery, but you look pretty darn good. I mean, she's going to be 80 this year, and this woman does not look it. And she is a beast because she just had knee replacement surgery a little over a month and a half ago. And she drove herself to church today, or no, 2 months ago. She drove herself to church today, walked from the back of the parking lot in by herself, and, took herself home and all that good jam. She's a beast. She walks over 5,000 feet, 5,000 steps a day. And yes, that's after her knee replacement surgery. So I'd never ever compare my steps unless I go to like Disney World to my mother, because she is a beast. But anyway, I love how this layout turned out. I put this "We're in This Together" title on here, even though I'm not in these pictures, or my sister's not in these pictures, or my daughter, or anybody who was helping my mom through this. But like, this is one of her physical therapists in the hospital, and then the one in the bottom picture is one of the physical therapists that came to the house. So I felt like it was a pretty good title. So, but anyway, I do love how this turned out. I hope you'll go check out everybody who was hopping along with 30 days of sketches. It'll be interesting to see how other people take this sketch and create. Some people do one side, both sides. It just depends. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layouts. I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you'll come back and see me again tomorrow. Have a great day, and I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.